I think we've made very significant progress these 2 days here in Spala in Poland. I think what we did here is we collected the experience of persons who have worked hard in the past years or decade creating or trying to create national nodes and establishing actions for barcoding within their countries. It's very, very important the fact that most of them have used and have relied mostly on their passion and on a few other people within their countries in order to create this node.
What I enjoyed more about this meeting was the opportunity to get acquainted with all of these different structures and different frameworks and different approaches that these countries that already have their own built nodes followed to structure their nodes.
Yeah, it was a fantastic meeting. I mean, we gathered some, 20 plus people from I think 15 countries altogether. So, it was very nice to learn how different experience people from different countries have in trying to, build a node or in making the node successful in action.
I think what I found the most enjoyable about the meeting is just hearing all the different experiences, I guess, of all the different national nodes, and getting an understanding that it's not one size fits all. Different nodes have come together, have come about through completely different processes, either top down or bottom up, or it's just someone has got an idea and run with it. And it was really interesting to see that successful national barcoding campaigns can be developed in so many different ways.
I think that now we have a better road path, and we have looked a lot at the good practices, and we've also thought of the challenges that we need to face as we're trying to create national nodes. And I think this is very important because most of them in the past have not been able to use the advice of other colleagues. And I think this is very important, not just for the people that are working within BGE, not just for Poland and Greece as we're trying to really establish the national node, but also for other countries who are also trying to do that. And the help and the cooperation between different colleagues is going to be very, very important in what we're doing here. We hope and we believe it will be very successful and very, very important for them as well.
There's a huge diversity of ways that you can go to the same endpoint. And that was very interesting to see because you could understand that there's not only one way to do it, and you can adapt the way you will do it in your own country. And it's very inspirational to see this kind of different structures, because then you can start to think how you're going to be able to make it concrete for your own nation.
And also what was quite particular was that we could learn also, how different experience different people have, that basically also these different nodes, different initiatives, they have completely different modes of action. So, there's not like a common recipe for success, of course, but what we can really learn is, what to avoid for sure. And also we could learn that, even if the cultural setups in different countries are different, and then the solutions to problems are also different, but on the other side, the basic categories of problems remain the same at each country.
So I guess one of the outcomes from this meeting, going back to our national node in the UK, will be learning that we really need to share our data and our standards. And so we've generated some standard operating procedures, and other national nodes have developed their own. And so it's really about comparing them and making sure that we can provide not duplicating effort, I guess. So the work that we've done and the work that other national nodes have done, combining that and sharing it so that if anyone else wants to start a national node, they can start from there without having to build all of that from scratch again.